And welcome back to my Let's Play of Insurmountable. So we are doing really good, a third of the way through mountain number 2. I'll do this one where we scale the summit, take a break from the anomalies. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Anyone finished with the adventurer, so I need to change to the adventurer. Percent maximum oxygen. Energy cost on all terrain. So yeah, I definitely want to be there at night. You spend more when climbing big height differences. Yeah, so see, you gotta find. Yeah, so definitely want to look for steps. There's a new task waiting for you, a new challenge to master. You head out again into the unknown. Although I make it seem like, oh, this will be simple. No, that's, oh my god, that is, I can see the tippity-tip top. The fact that I could venture that far without a break in my energy, though, is insane. You catch a scent of the wind on the wind, burning wood. You follow your nose, and behind some rocky peaks, you discover a patched, dingy-looking tent. Next to the tent, the glowing embers of a campfire emit a thin plume of smoke. You look around, not a soul for miles. Let's do this. As you're rummaging around in a fur pouch looking for provisions, you hear a crack outside the tent. You spin around, but too late. You feel something hard and make heavy impact with your thigh. You collapse on the ground, contorted with pain. A stranger, his eyes narrowed and furious, leans over you and drags you out of the tent. He then crawls back in to assess the damage you've done. You should get out of here while you can. Dick. Just fucking smack me in the leg. Wow, you're a dick, dude. I was gonna say that looks like it requires a long way about, but that means I'll just go over to this one. Honestly, the mountain doesn't seem like it's terribly that far, but I can't believe dude smacked me in the fucking leg. Like, well, here I thought, oh, it's abandoned. No, some asshole just wants to beat the crap out of me. Though I guess to be fair, I was trying to steal his shit, so... But really though, I think that's the first time I've ever been assaulted by some... Laboriously, you trudge up the slope in knee-high snow. You stop abruptly. You blink, scarcely noticeable, and as in slow motion, a blanket of snow is creeping over the slopey terrain directly towards you. You screw your eyes up at the mass of snow as the mass of snow hit you and carry you along with them. You're spun around, you swallow ice and completely lose your bearings. Finally, the snow comes to a standstill. You start to dig here and there. You are exhausted and your lungs are burning like fire. Then you feel a breeze, cool and fresh. You manage to free yourself. Oof. Ouch. I guess that's what I get. Boy, we're off to a perilous start. Getting the crap kicked out of us on this one. That's fine. I wanted to... come on. I want to go to this one, damn it. You stumble over the corpse of a deer with no signs of decay. The animal died only recently. The remains of chewed herbs cling to its snout. Its last meal, probably still undigested. You could cut open the animal's stomach to get the herbs. The corpse is still warm as you place your knife against its underbelly on a long, fine cut. Blood gushes out of the wound and pours over your hands. You grow dizzy and start to feel nauseous. You did it. You have indeed found some undigested herbs in the deer's stomach. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Maybe. Anything good? It'll be worth it when I start to gain some sanity on all my event points. So let's see. And I'll take a slow but steady route climbing the mountain. In a rocky hollow, well protected from the wind and the weather, you discover a tent, or what remains of one. There are slashes in the tarp as someone cut the tent with a sharp blade. Scattered outside the tent are items of clothing and provisions, but no sign of the owner. Why did they leave in such a hurry? If you're reading the signs correctly, the owner must have been some kind of explorer and has been gone for some time, and you don't think they're coming back. You find provisions you can use. Neat. Helpful. Yes. Good, and it's nighttime, so I'll get some bonus buffs. like I said, I'm gonna take it slow and steady to not burn my energy out. I can only mindfulness and preserve energy. Both of those things are helpful. Okay, that's fine. That's honestly a pretty good route. Ooh, that is nice. That is nice indeed. You see footsteps in the snow in front of you. They've almost been swept away by the wind, but they're clearly human and very large, like those of a giant. It would appear this giant is wandering around barefoot. You follow the tracks to the crevice where they end. At the bottom of the crevice, you can make out a scrap of cloth. Did someone fall down there? You could jump across and pick up the trail on the other side. I'll jump. I'll climb. The crevice isn't very deep. You climb down effortlessly. It's not a giant find, but a woman's corpse. You move closer and look into two dark, empty eye sockets. What happened to her eyeballs? Could animals have eaten them? You search her torn anorak and find an identity card from a research institute for zoology and some equipment. Boots? Hell yes. Reduced energy cost in moving while sanity is high. Yeah, that's fine. And I can get my sanity back up by landing on some of these event tiles. There's an active fire pit, but not a soul around. The flames seem to be fighting the icy wind for survival. Watching the fire dance in the face of the cold is almost meditative. You watch it for a while and regain energy. Of course. Of course, why wouldn't I? You enter a cave. It's dry and sheltered from the wind. At the rear of the cave, you notice a faint shimmer of light. You follow the light. As you approach, you realize it's coming from hundreds of fireflies. Nice. I can sleep briefly and get back everything I need. And my sanity is high, so it won't... Nice. Very, very good. Very fun. Okay, so I want to go this way then. This way. Yes, yes. Very good. Very good. The mental stress that comes with it. Oh. As you attempt to jump over a pile of debris, you slip and catch a foot between the rocks. Your ankle is in agony. Yep. You laboriously clear the rubble, rock by rock. You don't want to take any risks, just in case your ankle is sprained. It takes a while, but eventually the crack is wide enough for you to gingerly pull your foot free. You check it, just to graze. I forgot I had this. Yeah, that's not bad. And I'll use the climbing thingy when I, So where... So I want to go that way. What the... Oh. No, that's just gonna burn all my energy out, that's right. 20% energy cost on all terrain. Almost in the death zone though too, so... Yeah, definitely almost there. I'll use my energy climbing boost thingy when I get up here. Then wait, can I actually make it all the... Wow, I can make it pretty goddamn far without without energy problems. That is crazy. And since I'm going into the death zone, I can boost my energy even further. Yeah, because I'm about to be... The air is getting thin, the breath is heavy. You have entered the death zone. You pause for a moment to prepare for the difficult path towards the summit. I'll take the decreased energy cost, thank you very much. Can I see what I'll just go over here then. So yeah, the mountain doesn't seem to be that far away either. Honestly, this is going pretty quick. That's what I like about these straight climbing ones, is they're a little faster than the others. Ends in 8 hours. Yeah. Well, at least I found a point of interest. You descend into a cave and breathe deeply. The air down here is warmer, moister, and richer in oxygen. You almost feel as if it's befuddling you. Your limbs grow heavy, but your mind remains alert. You relax and gain some energy. And then a cave for some experience. You enter a cave. It's dry and shelter from the wind. However, you notice a strong smell. Yep, didn't find anything useful. Didn't find anything useful in the damn cave. And wow, okay. How about I'm just gonna go up here for now. You're crawling up the slope on all fours when you feel a bit rumbling beneath you. A boulder the size of a wagon wheel is rolling straight towards you. Pretty sure I want to move. You fling yourself out of the way at the last second, but smash your shoulder against the solid ground in the process. You open your jacket and rub the injured spot as blood pours into your soft tissues, turning your skin black and blue. You're going to be feeling that bruise for a long time. Oh, so honey, love you. I said I'd stop doing that, but nope, apparently I'm not. I'm not going to do it. But let's keep... Summit fever, catch the pigeon, catch the pigeon. Honestly, we're doing really, really solid here. We still have the summit fever too. That does help. This is probably going to cost a boatload of energy to get us to the top. Hey, we made it though. Yeah, look at that. We've gotten up here pretty fast and without terrible amount of issue. Sure, our sanity is going down as we speak, but honestly, the rest of it's fine. That's the thing, I'm at a low level, too. That's the crazy part. But that's just because I haven't seen a lot of shit on my way. You breathe in deeply as you look down from the summit. These mountains are really something else. You wonder how you will find the strength to withstand this madness, but your doubts soon give way to certainty. Deep down, you know that every single climb gives you as much as it takes. Every step provides experience, makes you better, and now it's time to keep going and reach your goal. Thank you, and yeah, that's not terribly far down. I'll see if I can't... Oh, good, a level up. Yep. Yep, I will take that. And it looks like... Oh, looks like it's a straight drop. Okay. Well, I have food, right? Yeah. But I will worry about that for later, because for now I'm going to bring this one to a close. So in the meantime, though, if you liked what you saw, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.